i.e. I'm light-skinned and they're oh my god, reading people on the internet is crazy. Every single time I see myself, I'm just like, Jen, is that you? If you don't know, my hair is freshly colored and I've been acting brand new ever since. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Jen J, and today is a video that I don't do often. It's a reaction video and we are going to react to a video that one of you guys sent me actually. And I was like, oh my god, that's a great video to show the world. I also saw this video or this tweet by T.I.'s daughter that I wanted to bring to your attention because I think it's an important conversation to have. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so this video is by Deja Harris. Not video. Did I say video? This tweet, this set of tweets is by Deja Harris. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name right, girl. It's T.I.'s daughter, and she feels as if her 4C hair does not fit her. Okay, I will put all of the little pop-up on the screen so that you can see it with me, okay? She said, I hate to say / admit it, but I'm so sad that I have my dad's hair texture. Sad because it's so much to deal with / manage. Nor is this texture one that's appreciated or uplifted as much as the other hair textures. Anytime I see someone with type 4 hair, I always compliment them because I know how it feels to generally not like your hair texture. I never want anyone to feel like that. It looks so bomb on other people, but me, yeah, no. So someone said, it feels like it doesn't suit me, quotation marks, saying I'm light-skinned and how dare this ninja curses me like this. Deja replied, she said, actually no, LOL. I didn't even mention my skin color or nor would I, being that it has nothing to do with hair texture. Obviously, what you just said was a projection of possibly how you feel about yourself. So somebody else also retweeted to this. I hope Deja Harris does not think that her type 4C hair does not look good on her because she's light-skinned, because that's crazy as hell. There are hundreds of thousands of light-skinned African-American women with type 4C hair. Somebody else said, I feel like Deja Harris coming out saying how she's sad she has her father's hair. It's important time to bring up texturism and how many black women feel the same way. So this is a series of tweets about this situation. I'm sure there is a lot more. Listen, this is a page on Instagram that reposted it and there are so many comments. I felt like I wanted to bring this up because obviously I have 4C hair. It's colored right now, you know, she's giving. Anyways, this is not what this video is about. I wanted to bring this up on my platform because I always talk about loving your 4C hair, accepting your 4C hair. And you know, I proudly wear my 4C hair. I don't straighten my hair. I don't wear wigs. I don't blow dry my hair. I don't use heat at all. And it's taken me a really long time to get to a place now where I can say I love my hair and I rock my hair, and if you don't like it, that's your problem. I'm 31 years old, okay? I remember vividly years where I spent time trying to change my hair. I would do anything to change. I wish my hair was curlier. I wish my hair was looser. I wish it was easy to maintain, easy to manage. I wish I could just wash my hair and put it in a ponytail and go. So many things that I wish that, you know, curlier textures are able to do and my hair couldn't. And I didn't understand why. I swear to you, I hated it. I did not know what to do with my hair. And if anything, that's what started me documenting my journey online, is what do I do with this hair? Since I can't change her and I've spent my entire life trying to, how about we try to make peace? That was the beginning of Jemmy1415. If you've been here long enough, you remember Jemmy. I say this because all of the comments that I see, and there's so many of them that are saying, you know, she doesn't like her hair because she's light-skinned. And I mean, I don't like to assume. I'm sure that has something to do with it as well, or the way that she worded it too, right? It doesn't fit her. I can see how people would assume that it's because of her skin tone, but she says no. So I am going to go with the narrative that she said no. I'm not going to push something that I feel onto her because she said no. If she said that's not the case, that's not the case. However, when it comes down to loving and accepting your 4C hair, I feel like this is a journey that a lot of us take as adults. Now, I don't know how old Deja is, you know, let me Google her real quick. She is 20 years old. And you know what? I remember exactly when I started my channel 10 years ago. Guess what? Or 11 years ago, I was 20 years old as well. And loving and accepting your 4C hair, I really feel it's a journey that a lot of us take in our adult years. You know, late teens, not even. I want to say as a teenager, this is when you're really trying to fight your hair. And then when you get into adulthood, you start realizing it's part of me. I need to start loving myself. It's a self-love journey that happens later on in life, unfortunately, for a lot of us, because we were brought up to not like our 4C hair. And this is the part that I really wanted to talk to you about. As much as people want to give her hate on the internet and say that it's self-hate and she doesn't understand herself and this and that and blah blah blah, and it's like, at the end of the day, do you remember when you started wearing your hair in public? Do you remember how that made you feel? We were brought up to not like our hair and our texture, especially if you have 4C hair. And I know people are saying 4C hair does not exist. And when I say 4C hair, I'm talking about tighter, really coily, kinky hair, okay? We're not talking about in the world of wash and goes, 4C hair doesn't exist. Okay, sure. But in here, with how we were brought up, it does, okay? Texturism is real. And a lot of us were brought up to not love our hair, to see it as something that we need to fix. What are you gonna do with your hair? How are you gonna style your hair? You going out like that? These are the type of questions that even family or people around us, loved ones, will ask us. That makes us feel this way. We didn't just grow up and started not liking our hair. Society made us not like our hair. You know what I mean? All that to say, it's a journey. And when I see someone struggling with their hairs like that, it takes me back and I just want to extend grace to them. And I just want to say, it's going to happen, baby girl. You have to want to, though. You have to get to a place in your life where you just like, I need to change my mindset and my outlook about my hair. Despite what everybody told me, I have to see the beauty within myself and my hair and my skin tone and whatever it is. It's not something that happens right away. And this leads me to the second video that I wanted to react. At the end of the day, I wonder what texture Deja feels suits her. And of course, she probably wants curlier hair. She wants looser textures. And the picture that I saw with the tweets where, you know, her with like, I think it's a lace front wig or something. You know, sometimes you can't even tell the difference because it's so slayed and laid. That's what she looked baby hair did. And I'm assuming she wants looser textures, as a lot of us. We grew up wanting looser textures. We grew up feeling that our hair was just ugly. And like, I'm sure some of us are even struggling in our adult years to accept our hair because of our, you know, the comments and the people around us. So you get that spark within you where you're like, okay, I can see what she does and I kind of like when she does this and I kind of enjoy that. And then the first day you wear your hair out, someone's like, oh, what's wrong? Or are you okay? You know? Even in relationships, some people will reach out to me on Instagram. She's like, girl, I was so proud. I finally worked out the courage to wear my natural hair. And then hubby said this. And at the end of the day, I still extend them grace too, because they were brought up and brainwashed to see kinky 4C hair as something that's bad. Men too. So it's an unlearning process that needs to happen, not only with us, but also with the men in our lives, to see natural hair as something beautiful. They were brought up to see it as something that's bad. So when they see you, you know, the spouse, the wife, the girlfriend rocking the natural hair, a lot of them are like, what is this? What is wrong with you? And that's how deep this conversation runs. All right, so the next video, or the next thing that I want to react to is a video. Let's see how long. Okay, we're already at 11 minutes. We're probably gonna wrap up soon. I don't think the video is really long, but I saw the very beginning of it and I was like, ooh, that would work very well with this video. Shout out to this creator, by the way. I've never heard of her, but I subscribed immediately after watching this video because the way that she edited her video, the delivery of the message, I was like, girl, 10 out of 10, okay? I love to see our creators, especially Black creators, I love to see it just flourishing. So her name is Kelsia, I'm assuming, because the thing is called Kelsia's Diary. Shout out to the subscriber that sent it to me, the follower that sent it to me. I don't know her name, but her username on Instagram is SAKinks. Shout out to your girl. All right, so let's watch this video.
I love my hair, but why couldn't it be a little looser, less kinky, more curly? Must you always defy gravity? Those are thoughts I'd have every time I did my hair. I clearly didn't love it as much as I thought I did. With type 4 hair leading the big chop movement, yet its top creators not sharing my texture, led to me trying tons of products and styles that just did not work for me.
I just want to pause it real quickly and say, this is why representation matters. This is why I keep going with my channel, because the videos that go viral, the videos that get a ton of views are not the videos with someone with type 4C hair. And if it is going to be someone with type 4C hair, it's going to be some bamboozled video about grow your hair 7 inches in 2 hours. Like some lie, you know what I mean? So this is so powerful because a lot of us are wondering, you know, influencers, why are they even here? What are we doing? There's a whole conversation right now about eliminate influencers, but this is why it matters. Because the youth is growing up, and if they are not getting that education at home to love themselves and love their hair, they need to see it somewhere. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And YouTube is a great place for that. And as much as I understand social media can be toxic, but seeing yourself being represented is so powerful. I just wanted to put that in.
After being fed up with long wash days, I started binge watching girls with my hair type relax or texturize their hair. I wanted to still get away with disassociating myself with relaxers while maintaining my place in the natural hair community, so I settled for a texturizer. Maybe then my hair would stop defying gravity and shrink to my ears, and maybe, just maybe then, I could finally experience a messy bun. Video after video of girls losing their hair or experiencing thinning, I still went through with it. I don't know why I thought I'd be any different.
Again, sorry, I'm gonna pause it again. I know you were getting into it. Oh, it's getting dark. I can relate to this, and I think a lot of us also can relate. I remember when I went back to a relaxer in 2016, and part of it is because I hadn't fully accepted my hair. I was creating content on YouTube for 5 years at that point, and I felt like I was supposed to love my hair, but I wasn't there yet. And I would do my hair and I would wear my hair, but even then I was just like, what if she was just a little thicker? If she was just a little looser? You know, if she was just a little silkier, then my life would have been set. Like, I still hadn't fully accepted my hair, and I went back to a relaxer. And I needed to go back to a relaxer for it to be like my final destination. To understand that at that point, I did love my hair deep within. I just had to tap into it. You know what I mean? I had to have the relaxer. I don't know. It just really hit me watching this.
I instantly regretted it. My hair pattern didn't change at all. It just stretched. It was weak and had a hard time maintaining moisture. Here I was again with my second big chop. Last year I visited my dean from my old university, and as we talked about our hair, I began complaining about the high maintenance it took to take care of it on my wash days. Before I could even finish, she stopped me and said, "Kelsia, your hair can feel that you hate it. Stop with this dreadful tone and attitude when doing your hair. Your hair is a living part of you. Talk about your hair as you would your daughter's. Strong, bouncy, beautiful." Even though I was natural for 7 years, I still spoke so negatively about my hair.
One thing that I notice a lot of creators do and say, especially when they are filming, if they're coming on camera with their natural hair or no makeup, they would say, "Oh, so sorry. I'm sorry I look like this. Oh, I look a little crazy." And I do that, and I have to catch myself when I do this, because why do we see ourselves in our natural state, natural hair, no makeup, as something that needs to be hidden, right? "Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to apologize for the way that I look," whereas this is what my hair does. This is what she looks like. Why do I need to apologize for it? And the power of words. So important. The way that we talk about anything, the way that we express ourselves holds so much power. So the more we're negative about our hair, how can we fully accept it? If you're talking about it as if it's something that's bad, that's negative, but yet you're turning around and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like it, I'm supposed to love it," right? Like, you don't talk about your loved ones in a negative way.
And realized that I was over manipulating it in different styles to avoid its natural state, which is shrunken, kinky, and coily. Her words permeated through my heart. Why was I so mean to the crown God gave me on my head? Why was I forcing styles that replicated looser textures because I didn't like my own? Why did I refuse to let my hair stay in a shrunken style? Those are all questions I had to sit with and be honest with myself about. I had gone natural before being natural was even a trend. I thought being free from relaxers that I had, made it, as far as being a black girl and not brainwashed enough to believe that straight hair was the standard. But in fact, I had just scratched the surface, because in my head, loose textures were still better than 4C. Understanding that my behaviors and attitudes towards my hair was rooted in white supremacy began my quest to learning how to love my 4C hair. I made it a point to support and learn from content creators only with my hair type. Every now and then, when I'm annoyed with my hair, I'd wear it completely shrunken as my style for the week, so I can get used to looking at myself and letting it grow on me. And lastly, I do what my dean taught me: be kind to my hair and keep a simple routine, nourish it as I would other parts of myself.
You guys, this video is so powerful. Why are we so mean to the hair that grows out of our scalp? Why do we see it as something that needs to be changed? And I love the fact that she said when she is feeling like she's over her hair, she forces herself to wear it in a shrunken stage. So many of us want to fight shrinkage, and I always say that's a battle that you can't win. It's your hair, that's what she does naturally, and the faster you accept it, the better it is for you, because you'll stop having to fight your hair. But it doesn't happen easy. It doesn't happen. Like with Deja, and even with her, I don't know how old she is. She sounds pretty young. It's a journey. It really takes years for you to start unlearning and relearning your outlook on your natural hair, how to care for your natural hair, certain things that you need to do. It took that one dean in her life to plant a seed that actually is helping her out now. It takes one creator to plant a seed for someone to start seeing themselves differently. It takes one family member to plant a seed that will grow in someone and help them accept their hair. I just think it's crazy how so many of us, depending on, it doesn't even matter which part of the world that we grew up in, shared the same experience, the same struggles of accepting and loving our natural hair, especially if it's kinkier. A lot of times we forget, if you're someone who's gone through the journey and you do love and accept yourself, we forget how hard it is to start, and we forget how hard it is to continue down that path. Some of us, like me, I was going down the path, but I went back to a relaxer. I had to do it for me to realize, actually, I don't really want a relaxer. So I gotta accept my hair. I have to love it. Let me just cut my hair off and start over and see what happens. And I had to do that. Otherwise, I felt like I was kind of hiding behind having my natural hair, creating content around natural hair, but not fully accepting it. Anyways, I will put the video down below for you to continue watching, and if you want to, go ahead and support Kelsia. A lot of creators, especially with kinkier textures, get lost in the crowd because the videos that does well are creators with looser textures, or the videos that are selling you a lie. The videos that's going to tell you how to loosen up your texture or how to grow your hair really fast. Those are the videos that are just impractical. That's not true. But a lot of people fall victims to them, and they start doing all kind of crazy stuff to their hair, not realizing that it really starts with accepting what your hair does naturally. That's how you master your hair. And yes, force yourself to wear your hair. Wear it. If you don't like to wear it, fake it till you make it. A lot of us faked it till we made it. I faked it for a long time until I realized, I really do love my hair, and it's part of you. Take care of your hair, take care of your skin, take care of yourself. It will grow. I remember I went through a whole stretch where I hated my skin, partly because I had acne, but I had oily skin. I just kept picking up my skin everything that was wrong with it, right? It was oily, I was breaking out all the time, I had bad hyperpigmentation, all of that. I did not like my skin tone, and I thought I wanted to be lighter. The internal struggle, really self-hate, but I had to go through a journey of growing up and accepting myself. And it took one esthetician to tell me, you have beautiful skin. Stop picking at it. Stop using these harsh products. Stop seeing it as something that's bad, and you'll actually want to take care of your skin, and you will see what it can do. It took one person. Anyways, all that to say, great content out there. My heart goes out to Deja and Kelsia. I hope that you guys go through your own internal journey of loving and accepting your hair, and the faster you do that, the better it will be for you. But I do understand the struggle. I know it's hard, especially with depending on your circle. If you don't have the support, if you don't see the representation, if you don't see someone that looks like you, then it's going to make it even harder for you to accept your hair, right? I can only imagine someone like Deja, who's a celebrity, and she wants to follow a certain look. She wants to look like the Kylie Jenners of this world, you know, especially if I can only imagine in her environment, you know, your mom had a bunch of surgeries, you know what I mean? Everybody in your circle are fake. How can you accept yourself? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't do a lot of reaction videos, but I feel like I may dibble and dabble a little bit in this area. There's some videos that I really want to give my thoughts to, you know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit the thumbs up before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.